Triple H calls out an AEW superstar this morning on the Pat McAfee show, as well as is the WrestleMania main event for Sunday spoiled? We'll break it all down for you coming up on this episode of Wrestle Digest. But before we get into it, just gotta say that 89% of you guys watching these videos aren't subscribed. So if you're looking for a home or another home for wrestling content here on YouTube, you found it right here at Wrestle Digest. So go down below, hit that subscribe button, because we're gonna be here daily bringing you updates on everything that's happening around the wrestling world. But with that said, let's get right into our first topic of the video today, which is Triple H calls out AEW star. And like I said, this morning on the Pat McAfee show, Triple H discussed the mentality of wrestlers early in their careers. He says, it's a different game. It's a different world. If they're not here to be all in on this, he says, like when I see people who come out of trying to make it and they go and pick the job where they go, well, they work less, the schedule's lighter, I'm glad I didn't get you. Because if you're not going to be in it for the grind at that point early in your career, you have no business being here. And yes, I mean, a lot of people are, speculating on Twitter, on Reddit, about who Triple H is talking about here. And the name that most people have been landing on here is Will Ospreay. I mean, he's still in his early career at 30 years old. Wrestlers kind of start to hit their peak around the mid-30s. So, Triple H saying he's glad he didn't get him because he went to pick a job where the workload is lighter. I mean, that's just big news to come out today, Brady.
A very strong statement from Triple H here, saying that he doesn't want anybody who wants to take the easy road. They want the grind. They want the struggle, the blood, sweat, and the tears. And I mean, just the fact that the speculation is that this is at Will Ospreay is pretty huge. I'm a big fan of Will Ospreay's work. Arguably, I should say, one of the greatest in the ring today, might I add. But maybe there's some bitterness from Triple H here, and that's why he's talking about Will Ospreay. I mean, what do you think, Casey?
Yeah, I mean, you're kind of hitting the nail on the head here. Obviously, Will Ospreay is probably one of the hottest, people in the industry right now after that, match he put on at Wembley Arena, in England. Sorry, I thought that match really put him on the map in regards to his wrestling ability. And, Triple H trying maybe, it's not confirmed that this is who he's shooting his shots at, but it is kind of, out there that, this is the only guy that he could really be talking about at this point. So, I mean, it is an interesting take from Triple H here. Some interesting lines he did say. I mean, obviously, having Will Ospreay in WWE would be great. I mean, he kind of put himself on the map. He's become a great, wrestler within the industry. And, Triple H is always working behind the scenes to bring some new guys in. So, for him to say to him, if you're not willing to put in the grind, if you're willing to go to a show where the workload is lighter, it is a big deal for him to come out and say that, because it kind of tears apart Will Ospreay's character a little bit too, or maybe Will Ospreay just wanted to stay within AEW to become their next star, the next say Cody Rhodes, the next MJF. MJF obviously a homegrown talent at AEW. I think that's what Will Ospreay wants to do, is to be on a show where there isn't as much talent. I don't want to put it that way, but I mean, WWE obviously has the best wrestlers in the world, most of the best wrestlers in the world, in my opinion. So maybe giving him some time, he wanted to develop his game, develop his act a bit more in AEW is probably the decision why he went back there and not went to WWE. So, like you said here, it's kind of comes down to, at the end of the day, what Triple H, obviously he wanted to get this guy, he wanted to bring him in, and now, that's not a possibility with him coming out and saying these things.
Another thing, too, I'd like to mention would be that AEW's aesthetic feels more like an indie circuit than WWE. And, I mean, Will Ospreay has built his career on the indies, over in New Japan Pro, all around the world, everywhere but WWE, it seems. But for him and his level of being comforted, I guess, by his surroundings and the people he's working with, it seems like it's more familiar with him.
Yeah, I definitely had to agree with you. And Triple H obviously knows the grind, right? He's been through it. He was Hunter Hirsch Helmsley before he was Triple H. So he knows the grind that you need to put in to be, one of the best wrestlers in the world. And for him to say, like, if you're not about that grind, we don't want you here at WWE is, I think, the right thing to say because Triple H knows what you had to do to become a star within the wrestling industry. So he's, I think coming to Triple H now, that he's holds the reins of WWE, I think is the best option for any wrestler in the world right now because Triple H has been through it. He's been through the mud. He's been there. He's been at the beginning of his career trying to make a name for himself, and obviously he did do that. He's Triple H, multiple world champion, DX, Evolution. He's been
The
through all.
game.
He's been through all this. So I think, it is a bad decision from Will Ospreay, in my opinion, to kind of go back to AEW. But I don't know. You can disagree with me down in the comment section below. But at the end of the day, these are some, insane comments to come out. And the fact that they were potentially looking at bringing Will Ospreay in is very interesting as well. But we're going to get into the second topic of the video today, which is WrestleMania main event spoiled. And yes, if we take a look at this, is Cody Rhodes has filed for a new trademark for a term he recently coined. And that term is the Renaissance era. He says something he coined for today's WWE era. As seen below, the top WWE star did so on April 3rd with the United States Patent and Trademark Office, with the filing made through Michael E. Dawkins, who has helped countless wrestlers with their trademarks. And I know you guys watching this video are probably thinking to yourself right now, how does this spoil the WrestleMania main event? And there has been a number of theories, a number of speculations that I've seen online talking about how this spoils, the WrestleMania main event. And that's because if Cody Rhodes is going to win the title at WrestleMania, this will start a new era. And he's going to coin it the Renaissance era. So everything that happens now after WrestleMania, he is probably going to come out and say one thing I've seen online was Monday after Monday after WrestleMania, he's going to come out and say, welcome to the Renaissance era, which he will own. And WWE won't be able to brand it without, paying something to Cody Rhodes here. So a lot of people are speculating that now Cody Rhodes is probably, going to win because of him trademarking this patent. But on the other side of the coin, Brady, Triple H has to be a little bit, rotted here, for lack of a better term, because, maybe this was his plan all along to start the Renaissance era with Cody Rhodes. And now that, they possibly can't make any money from this, maybe they're going to switch back and maybe Roman will win.
I mean, first things first, props to Cody Rhodes. What a great business move to go after the trademark of what could possibly be the next biggest thing in the WWE. Excuse me, given the bloodline and the tribal chief happened to fall at WrestleMania. I mean, God forbid myself, I want our tribal chief to keep reigning and being supreme. But another thing too, Renaissance era. Renaissance, obviously, new Renaissance artwork. I mean, Cody, I would love to see the Renaissance era on one condition, and that would be Cody Rhodes comes down to the ring on Monday night, and in the ring, underneath a blanket, we get the Winged Eagle title back again. Undisputed WWE World Heavyweight Championship, Winged Eagle. Cody Rhodes, the new face of the company in the Renaissance era. I mean, it sounds pretty cool to me.
Yeah, I definitely have to agree with you. We've seen this before, obviously, with John Cena coming up and saying ruthless aggression, and that kind of started that era. And it seems like this is the way the ball's rolling with Cody Rhodes. He mentioned the Renaissance era, and it seems like we're kind of spiraling into this now if Cody Rhodes does win at WrestleMania. And like you said, this is a very smart move by Cody Rhodes to go out and trademark this before the WWE had the chance to go do it, because, I mean, this is just going to make him a pile of money if this does unfold. But like I said, on the other side, side, you have WWE, who's kind of like, come on, man. Like, this is our, the next era of WWE. Why did you go do this? And this may impact Cody Rhodes in a way that he didn't expect by, maybe the story changing at WrestleMania. Maybe he doesn't finish the story. Maybe he's pushed the commentary, like he said in an interview. Maybe all this does unfold and the Tribal Chief still reigns. Maybe we see a storyline unfold where The Rock maybe betrays Roman. These guys go and battle it out. SummerSlam. I think it's all up in the air right now. I think people had a good idea of what was going to happen going into WrestleMania. Everybody expecting Cody to win. But now with this kind of trademark business, the business side of things may get in the way of wrestling. And, it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Absolutely. And I mean, it's not the first time we've seen conflict between Cody and Triple H. Now, I'm not saying that there is conflict here with the Renaissance era as of yet, but like you said, Casey, you got to think Triple H is a little irritated that that was trademarked underneath the nose of WWE before he could get an opportunity. But as well, years ago, AEW, when Cody was competing, I mean, who could ever forget him smashing the throne? And that was obvious. That was an obvious shot at Triple H and the WWE. Beautifully done, beautiful stuff. Water under the bridge, as they say. But now, like you say, Triple H now may have another issue with Cody. And we know what Triple H is like. He's ruthless. This could mean the story won't be finished, or who knows? The story could be even pushed to the mid-card.
Yeah, to kind of wrap it up for you guys watching this video, I mean, you're kind of probably still wondering, why does this spoil the WrestleMania main event? And it's because, maybe the Renaissance era is going to happen once the Tribal Chief is dethroned and Cody Rhodes wins the WWE belt. And now with him trademarking this, it seems like this is what's going to happen, and it being spoiled by Cody winning at WrestleMania. And it's going to be interesting to see, because I know in a recent interview he said last year he didn't know he was going to lose till he was inside the ring. I believe that was on Ariel Helwani's podcast. So the decision may have not been made yet, but it does seem clear to me now, with all this happening, that Cody Rhodes may be the winner at WrestleMania. But we want to hear from you guys down below in the comments section. Are we out to lunch here by thinking that the WrestleMania main event match is spoiled? Let us know down below. Rip us apart if you want. I don't care. Let us know down below in the comment section. We're going to get everybody's favorite topic here, which is comment of the day. And the comment of the day today goes to Calvi. He says, great video, fellas. Brady looking dapper. Yeah. Hey. And shout out to you, Calvi, for commenting on the video. Really appreciate it, man.
Yeah, hey.
Brady always looks
Thank you.
He always looks dapper,
you.
Man.
We try. We had the flare going yesterday. We got this going today. WrestleMania weekend coming up. Everyone's excited. You're excited. I'm excited. Casey's excited. Josh is excited. We just can't wait. Let's go.
Yeah, we're firing at all cylinders here, man. Obviously, WrestleMania weekend, the buzz is real. I cannot wait for the first match on Saturday, even Saturday morning, NXT Stand and Deliver. I mean, you can't brush that under the rug. I mean, that's going to be a banger of a pay-per-view or a premium live event for NXT. I'm excited for that one as well. But if you guys enjoyed this one, make sure down below, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You're looking for another home for wrestling content. You're looking to tune into a bunch of goobers every day. You found it right here at Wrestle Digest. So make sure down below and hit that subscribe button. Like I said, while you're down there, leave a comment. You might be featured on the next comment of the day. If you want to check out a video we did yesterday, it'll be popping up on your screen right now. But as always, I've been your host, KC, alongside my co-host, Brady. We'll catch you in the next one.